the CTO of XRPL Labs, the team behind the XRP wallet Xumm and the XRPL sidechain Xahau, has put forth a new proposal to enable atomic multi-asset payments. By the way, Helius Labs founder Mert Muntaz has called out XRP and Cardano as two hyped chains without basis, a position that has stirred a heated debate in the crypto community. We will also be looking at Deaton's reason for buying more XRP right after Ripple was sued in 2020. Was it based on an insider's information or was something else behind it? Finally, the price of Xahau Network's XAH has started the week in a grand style, gaining over 400%. However, many investors have expressed concerns that Xahau Network would steal the spotlight from XRPL, judging from its recent surge. Stick with me till the end to find out more. If this sounds like something of much interest to you, be sure to check out this new video starting now. Hello everyone and welcome to our channel, where we talk about the latest updates on XRP and the cryptocurrency world in general. If this is your first time watching one of our videos, we happily send you a special welcome. We invite you to hit on the notification bell so you never miss another video. We are announcing that this channel has a giveaway of 200 XRP. To stand the chance of participating, all you have to do is simply subscribe to the channel, like this video and comment with the hashtag XRP, and the winner will be announced on the 15th of December. On December 4th, Richard Holland, the Chief Technology Officer of XRPL Labs, initiated a new proposal dubbed XLS55D Atomic Multi-Asset Payments for Xahau. This initiative, hosted on GitHub, aims to revolutionize payment transactions within the Xahau sidechain. According to Holland, Remit is a novel payment transactor specifically crafted for Xahau. The aim is to empower senders to seamlessly dispatch multiple currencies and tokens in an atomic fashion to a designated destination. Holland noted that Remit is a push payment system with an underlying principle that ensures a no-matter-what delivery. Per the disclosure, the mechanism is tailored explicitly for hooks and retail use cases. Key constraints of Remit, which Holland outlined, include the capability for senders to transmit more than one issued currency. Also, he noted that the same flexibility applies to new and pre-existing URI tokens owned by the sender. Furthermore, Holland stated that the transactor has carefully structured behaviors. For instance, it prompts the payment of fees by the sender to cover the creation of the destination and the creation of trust lines where any of these is missing. Crucially, the exact amounts and tokens specified in the transaction unfailingly get to the recipient. Yet, it is contingent upon successful validation with code test success. Weedsay Wind, the founder of XRPL Labs, expressed his excitement about Richard Holland's proposal. He illustrated a real use case example where multiple packages such as payment, loyalty, and vouchers can all be dispatched together with Remit. Additionally, per Remit's design, the sender bears all transfer fees, with these fees distinct from the sent amount. Also, Richard Holland noted the transactor refrains from conversion. In other words, senders must possess the tokens for the assets they intend to send. Meanwhile, users who prefer not to receive Remit transactions have several options. Recipients can either configure the setting on their accounts or install a hook to manage incoming remits. Besides, they can burn undesirable URI tokens or return undesired issued currencies to reclaim the reserve the sender initially paid. Please, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings as regards to XRP. Despite the XRP and Cardano communities often being at loggerheads, some individuals like Mert Muntaz say they are unsure what their current use cases are. Popular crypto sleuth XBT shared a more aggressive stance, saying proponents of the two chains act like a cult in his response to Mert's post. When Mert Muntaz started the conversation, he came off as someone genuinely asking a question seeking to know why XRP and Cardano still remain relevant. Mert went on to state why top chains like Solana, Ethereum, Cosmos, Avalanche, Sway, Aptos, Phantom have good ecosystem reputation. He specifically singled out Solana and Ethereum because, according to him, both have real tech and actual startups building on them. This sentiment likely stems from the consideration that Helius, an RPC nodes, APIs, webhooks, and developer tooling protocol he co-founded, sits on the Solana protocol. The claims of no use case saw instant rebuttal from XRP proponents who labeled the payment capabilities of Ripple's RippleNet, which has independence from the XRP ledger. In setting the record straight, XRP supporters pointed out the ongoing institutional adoption of Ripple's solutions and the role the firm is playing in charting a positive cross-border financial settlement through strategic collaborations powered by Medico. In the end, Mert Muntaz exonerated XRP and drew his conclusion that Cardano owns the title of being a cult hub. Despite claims that he sees no use case for Cardano, the Charles Hoskinson blockchain's numbers say something different. Besides trading at a price of 39 cents, Cardano has earned a big reputation for its staking mechanism, developer activity, and some of the industry's most hyped innovations, including Hydra Head and Midnight Protocol. The XRP and Cardano community members saw the Mert Muntaz move as a way to spread FUD, and they responded in defense of their respective protocols. Furthermore, following legal action against Ripple in 2020, the price of XRP witnessed a significant decline as many XRP holders feared the worst for the cryptocurrency. The United States Securities and Exchange Commission had labeled XRP a security and filed lawsuits against Ripple and its executives, Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson. However, amid the drop, John Deaton, a crypto-focused attorney, acquired more XRP with a conviction that Ripple would win the lawsuit. Now, John Deaton has once again defended the move he made at the time while clarifying that it was not based on any insider information. Specifically, Deaton was replying to an apparent crypto investor who alleged that the lawyer's XRP purchase may be considered a form of insider trading. Ex-user Symbio claimed that Deaton buying XRP when he had the case in the bag would constitute insider trading. Having the case in the bag evidently means that the lawyer was convinced that Ripple would emerge victorious at the end of the day. Although Ripple has now enjoyed successive victories against the SEC and seen lawsuits against its executives withdrawn, Deaton notes that such an outcome was not what many expected. In fact, many more experienced securities lawyers claimed that it would not be an obvious win for Ripple and that XRP would be deemed a security. However, Deaton went up against the majority because he knew that Ripple and the XRP army would win. Besides, he described the move as betting on himself and betting that the judge would follow the law. Symbio confirmed that he was joking with his earlier remark, emphasizing that it is near impossible to have insider information in such case. Notably, since his bet, Deaton has reaped the rewards for backing Ripple and XRP at a point when many jumped ship. The pro-XRP lawyer has continued to show his unwavering support for the project. He recently predicted that any eventual settlement for the Ripple SEC lawsuit would be worth less than what the company has spent on legal fees. Now to the big question of the day, will XAH surpass XRP? Please, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings as regards to XRP. Xahau Network, a sidechain built atop the XRP ledger, has seen the value of its native XAH token soar by 376% in the hours leading up to press time. XAH rose from 12 cents to 60 cents in a breakout that has seen it outperform the broader crypto market. The move catches the eye as XAH has ties with the XRP ledger. With trading officially available on Bitrue, the price of XAH has risen significantly. It remains to be seen how long the latest uptrend lasts, as XAH is only tradable on Bitrue at the time of writing, per data from CoinMarketCap. Holders would anticipate that the token sustains the growth given the improvements it brings to the XRPL ecosystem. The price of XAH at its current growth rate may surpass XRP, which currently trades at 53 cents after making a new all-time high at 64 cents. However, it is worth clarifying that such a flipping may only occur in the dollar value of both tokens in the meantime. According to CoinMarketCap data, the XAH token has a market cap of around $201 million, significantly lower than XRP's $34 billion. Yet, XAH's price may surpass XRP because the token has a lower supply of 600 million tokens. XRP, in contrast, has a maximum supply of 100 billion coins. Launched by XRPL Labs, Xahau Network features smart contract capabilities by tapping Hook's amendment to allow users to build small scripts that execute alongside regular transactions. The scripts may contain self-executing contracts that make functions like escrow management and fee voting possible. It could also open the way for the emergence of other kinds of decentralized applications. However, many have expressed concerns that Xahau Network would steal the spotlight from XRPL. Nonetheless, XRPL Labs founder, Weetse Wind, expressed a conviction that the sidechain would positively impact XRPL rather than draw interest away from it. Similarly, Ripple's Chief Technology Officer David Schwartz has also spoken favorably of the sidechain network. Specifically, he believes that Xahau would provide a good testing ground for developers to implement native smart contracts on XRPL eventually. Make sure you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, you can help enlighten others just like you have been enlightened by sharing this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news everywhere, guys. If you are a true cryptocurrency fan, don't miss any of our content. See you tomorrow to talk about the latest news that concerns us all as a community.